back to Love from a Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from a Leo, and today is your December reading. Y'all, I'm hyped. This is the last reading of the year. The next time I'll see you, it'll be 2020. This December, it doesn't matter what you have at this moment. Whatever you have, you need to use that to get to whatever goal that you were trying to manifest for yourself, okay? So this is all about working hard. It's all about grinding, Virgo, okay? So all that planning you've been doing, all that writing down, all that journaling you've been doing, all that putting a list together, all that organizing, all of that. It's time to put that, whatever you've been planning on, it's time to make it your reality, okay? So this is going to be a very, very intense reading. I'm so happy. I'm doing this reading at nighttime, right before the Gemini full moon hits. So let's just go ahead and look in your past. So in the past, what you were feeling was the Knave of Swords in reverse. So issues with making a decision about something. I think a lot of you were thinking about like self-esteem, self-confidence. Maybe some of you were having insecurities about something. Why is this Knave of Swords in reverse coming up? 2 cards. What we got? Lovers and Ace of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you were stressing about either a love relationship and or your job, your career, what you're going to do with your life. Looking at everything that's happening in your life and then really being like, okay, what's next? What are we going to do? Like, how is this going to play out? How is this going to affect me in the future? What is my future? Virgos, you know that thinking, it's almost like having a conversation with yourself. First, especially Virgo, especially Gemini. It's very true. You know what I'm saying? Like having that inner conversation always going. And I feel like this is what this is representing for you. It's like on one side, you want to focus on love. You want to really focus on that love life or start that love life if you haven't. And then for other Virgos, it's like, I'm trying to get to the bag. You know, I'm working on my career. I'm working on building. Why can't you have both, Virgo? Or why can't you, do what you got to do so that you can have both? Why do you have to settle? I don't know. Okay, so these 2 cards came out. So we got the Empress card. Wasn't I just talking about you taking care of yourself? Wasn't I just talking about you caring about yourself? Choosing yourself? 6 of Swords. You're worried about that movement. Okay, Virgo. As Virgo, as the the angel of the zodiac, you're so used to being someone's backbone. It's almost like you're afraid to move on by yourself. Not that you're afraid to, but I just think that you feel like you're not doing the right thing because you're so used to being tethered to something else. But I feel like that's not what you're called to do. At this time, I do feel like you're supposed to focus on your Empress energy. Okay, so we got 3 cards. Virgo. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus is coming up. Fire signs. So that's Leo, Sagittarius. And then we also have Pisces, Aquarius, and Taurus. So we got a little bit of everybody in here. So pretty much anybody that's watching this can probably see where they are afraid to move on from someone, which means that Virgo is having a very hard time with moving on from whoever they are attached to. Everyone has someone different that they're attached to in different ways and different reasons why they're attached to someone, but it's showing up especially in your past. Maybe this has been your energy, just going back and forth with somebody. Like somebody's like, pull up, and you're like, what's good? Like I feel like that's what's going on throughout this whole November, but also your December too. Like I know this is a December reading, but in November I feel like it was just a whole lot of chaos, a whole lot of fighting. Virgo, you don't usually get like that, so this is kind of crazy, Virgo. Like what's going on, sis? What's going on? Okay, all right, so let me calm down because I'm feeling all this energy. Let's just see, what are you supposed to do about this past situation? Because this been gone on too long. Whatever the situation is, it's gone on way too long. All right, so we got 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is all about acknowledging the complexity of the situation, the relationship, the tie that you have to whatever person that you're over here trying to overcompensate for. Sometimes the best and the biggest thing that you can do is move on from something that is just too far gone. Like sometimes things are just bigger than the people that are a part of it, and sometimes you just gotta detach from that shit. And I think for some strange reason it's really hard for Virgo to do that. It's really hard for Virgo to acknowledge that they have an issue with clinging on to people who need help. It's almost like the people who need the most help, the people who attract the darkest things, seem to get the Virgos. And we've talked about this time and time again, Virgo. Like I don't know how many times I had to talk about this with you guys, but whoever this person is, it's been years that you guys have been going back and forth, and I'm looking at it here. A lot of the energy has been back and forth, like ping pong energy. And that's okay, but I feel like finally you guys are like having to make a decision. I feel like finally in this past energy and leading into your now energy. Universe is like, no, you have to make a decision. Like, there's a compromise that has to be made or something bad's gonna happen. The dogs are fighting again. Like, y'all, I can't make this shit up. All right, so let's just move on into your present energy. In your present energy, we do have the Hierophant. So some of you are making commitments. Now, this commitment can be in love. It could be in your family life, your home life. It could be in anything. You're committing to something. You're thinking about this in a practical sense, such as your money. So some of you may be feeling like you need to get more money. You need to raise more money for yourself. You need to have more savings or something. Like, I feel like security is an issue. And then 7 of Wands, a lot of you are struggling with feeling like you can tackle something. I think some of you are a little afraid of how the outcome is going to be for something. Like, some of you almost feel like it's too good to be true because things have been lining up. Maybe this is going to be something good. And I think some of you, because you're a Virgo, you're like, this is too good to be true. Like, there's no way this is going to happen. But I feel like that's just all in your head. Whatever. What's your focus for December? What are you trying to work on? What are you trying to build? What is Virgo trying to build in December? So, okay, so we got 3 cards here. All right, so you're trying to build with possibly a fire sign, or you could just be trying to build on a new pathway, like something new that you haven't done before, a new adventure. I definitely think that's something that you've been working on. You've been fine-tuning it. You've been working on this skill. Whatever you're trying to branch out in now, you're ready for it. You have the skills for it. And then Queen of Pentacles is saying, whatever you're about to start in December, you will start to reap the benefits of that. You will start to see money coming from this. You will start to profit from all of the energy that you've been putting into this, all of the seeds that you've been sowing into this energy. Whatever you've been manifesting, it's like it's paying out in December. It starts in December. Your foundation is in December. The start of the marathon is in December, is what I'm saying, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing someone break through like a marathon finish line. Like, I made it, I did it, I completed it, I can do this, is what I'm hearing. It's a lot of encouraging type of energy. So a lot of Virgos, if you have been feeling like things have become stagnant, or if you feel like you're just kind of an angel on earth without an antenna, things are going to start to smooth out a lot for you. And I think you'll start to realize and see the light within things, but not follow the wrong light. It's just like you're seeing things are starting to be illuminated, but you're not so caught up in the light that you have to dip into it and start fighting like these fucking dogs again. You get me? All right, so for those of you who are building something, who is this with? I have no idea why the dogs are fighting. They're around each other every single day. It's literally just the energy. So who is Virgo? Who is Virgo moving away from in December? I feel like that's something we should ask. Who is Virgo detaching from in December? All right, Virgo, we got 2 cards. So the first card is Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Or someone who has Cancer-like energy. Maybe someone who is very impulsive with their emotions. Like, when they feel something, they just snap. And then we have Libra. This could be a person who is very passive, or someone who's very not in touch with their emotions, or if they are a talker, whenever you start to talk about emotions, they get quiet. So whoever that person is, whoever those people are, it looks like you're going to be moving away from them. You're going to be kind of having some peace and separation from them so that you can build for yourself. And I do think this is going to be a blessing for you. It may have been scary, but it needed to happen. So for those of you going through this situation, I don't think there's a problem, except if you're afraid to let go of someone. But if you are having issues, what is the advice to have this happen smoothly in your December? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Don't we love the Queen of Pentacles? We love an Earth Queen, don't we? Okay, so the advice, Virgo, your advice during December is to enjoy your riches. Basically, it's like, okay, a lot of you have just been so passive and so submissive and just so like, I don't deserve to have anything good. I don't deserve for things to work out for me. And during this December, things are like, no, like, you do deserve things. You do deserve riches. You do deserve to live the way that you want to live. You do deserve, Virgo. What the Queen of Pentacles is talking about is, look, you've come this far. You've been through everything that you've been through because you needed to show yourself how strong you are, because you need to show yourself how to be humble, because you need to show yourself how being grounded can get you further than acting like you're bigger than everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And so for a lot of you, it's just about like accepting the fruits of your labor. And I'm looking at my orange here. Honor yourself. Now moving into your future. So moving into your future, this could showcase the beginning of your year, or more specifically your January. So we have the Wheel card in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So in the future, Virgo, some of you are going to be afraid of yourself. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is telling me like you're not accepting your full potential, or you're not going through with something that you know you need to go through with. Like you're afraid of yourself. You're afraid of something bigger. You're afraid of becoming something bigger. Why are you afraid? Four of Cups in reverse. I don't think you're afraid. I think you need some time alone to really see that things are moving. I think that you are kind of in shock almost about the way that things are. I think you don't realize how fast things are moving. But that's a good thing. You have the things that you want. So there's no reason to be sad about it. You don't need to have a pity party. You need to realize that you have what you manifested, and you need to accept it. There's no reason to get down on yourself about something you deserve. Universe, I keep saying that it will always give you what you deserve. And throughout all of this time, I genuinely feel that Virgo and so many other signs throughout these times, these months, these transits, you guys have been putting in so much effort into being great, into being better. I think a lot of you will reap that reward, you know, when your karmic time comes. But it's like you gotta hold on, you gotta do it, you gotta make the steps. What's the quote? Journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Something like that. That's the mindset you have to have in the future, okay? So just make the step, Virgo. Don't be afraid. Like, you got this. And even if you feel like you don't have it, whoever is in your life or whoever you can count on, you know they got you. So you got yourself, but you know that you got security behind you. Because I feel like a lot of you are just worried about security. You're like, I'm afraid. I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump. And I'm like, Virgo, just make the jump, baby. Like, you got it, sweetie. It's not gonna, like, it's so much that you're gonna miss out on if you don't make the jump. And I just feel like a lot of you need to hear that. Make the jump, Virgo. Make the jump. Whew. All right, so who are you changing? Who are you moving away from? Because I definitely see changes happening. Who are you moving away from in your future? We have the Virgo card. So you're definitely moving away from a Virgo sun, moon, rising, and or Venus. And you're also moving away from your old self. I feel like that's the main thing. You're moving away from your old ideals. And for those of you stuck in this situation and you don't know how to make it easier for yourself, we have the Mercury card, the Magician card. You create your reality. You are the magician. You are the creator. This is basically what this is all about. Use the information you have. Use the details that you notice. Use your awareness. And then also just make what you want to happen. You have to create what you want. You have to set intention for what you want. And then use the elements and use things around you that can actually make that happen. And once you do that, I think that you'll value yourself a little bit more, and you'll see that you are as powerful as you thought you were in the past, because I feel like you've lost that sense of power. It's definitely going to come back in the future. Just be ready for that. I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. If you need to contact me, you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. And yeah, I will see you guys in 2020. A lot of big things are happening for you guys. I know they are. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.